Welcome back to the podcast called Tell the World. I'm your host. I hope everybody's doing great out there. I hope everybody's doing great. Happy belated Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy belated Thanksgiving. Are you stuffed? Are you stuffed? I'm not much of a big food of just eating a lot, so I have a small stomach, so I eat small portions of things. I've changed my diet over many years of what I used to eat and what I'm eating now. I would be considered a rabbit. I would be considered in the rabbit category because I've just changed my diet, and we'll see how that works out health wise. Make sure everything nothing happens in my body. You know how they say some of this and some of that can cause this and cause that. Well, let's see if I don't eat those things, and let's see what else would I get. I'm just experimenting on my body and paying attention to what I eat and what I don't. I knew I learned something. My dad was telling me. He says you get older, son. He says that your digestive system is gonna change. He said that your digestive system is going to change, meaning that it slows up. So he was telling me that the older you get, the slower your digestion becomes, meaning that sometimes the food that you're eating is not really digesting. Sometimes when your digestive system changes, the acid that's on your stomach that breaks down the food, he says sometimes the food is sitting there still, some of it, and it's not really doing nothing. So sometimes he says if you're feeling a bit nauseated, it's because your digestive system is slowing up and you're changing, son. So I'm like, well, okay, I get it. So what I did was I just said, you know what, this stuff here may be causing a problem. So I just started to change things that I used to eat. And I'm just more aware of what I put in my mouth, and I'm thinking like, okay, this may not be good going down. So I kind of like changed that, changed it for what's best for me. Do I recommend that for anybody? Look, figure it out. Pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to yourself. Sometimes you gotta change. Sometimes you gotta change on what you're eating. Anyway, guys, welcome back to this show here. Today's episode is for anybody who's in the season of trying to figure it out. Trying to figure it out. You know that space where you're not where you used to be. Sometimes we're in a different space. Sometimes we get out of a situation, and sometimes when we get out of situations, we're to ourselves, we're left with trying to figure out what else to do. I've been there before, so it's not easy, but that does come across your mind. You're trying to figure out what's next. You know, um, so let's say sometimes it's uncomfortable, right? And sometimes it's confusing, and it can feel like you're walking through life with a blindfold on. You ever felt that? Like something just stunned you and you just feel like you're just not like physically walking through. Sometimes you feel like you're floating through something that's going to cause you to panic because you don't know what else to do when you get yourself out of a situation. So you're left with trying to figure out things, right? But trust me, this season has purpose, right? No matter if December is about to come in and this is going to be the end of 2025, so what? You can still try to figure it out for your new beginning year, right? It's real important to not linger. And sometimes we are stuck in trying to figure it out. Like, what do we do? Because sometimes we don't probably have the answers what to do. But trust me, that's a great start of trying to figure it out because now you're trying to figure out something new for you. Think about that. Now you get to be at your best like never before, right? Like never before. It's real important. Excuse some of these pings. Sometimes, like when you're busy and you got a lot of clients and people sending you stuff, you're like, okay, don't send that text message. Don't send that. And they send stuff, and so you hear things. Anyway, but this is the best season right now. The now. Even in the end of this season, even in the end of this year, season of your years, right? Season of your life to figure this out. It's okay to be stuck with trying to figure it out. There's nothing wrong with that. This is the new part of you because now you get a chance to see what you're about from reading, right? From working hard, right? Your accomplishments. You're trying to get to things, right? Hey, you're trying to set goals. You're doing something new and you're figuring it out. It just takes you to just figure out one thing to get the ball rolling. Always the important things to get the ball rolling in your life, right? Here's the part nobody tells you. Nobody has it all figured out because we don't. Because I didn't have it figured out, right? A lot of panicking, um, anxiety things came through me. I'm like, what the hell am I going to do? What is my skill set, y'all? Trust me, it all came through me. And that can get intimate with that again. And when I went through that emotion trying to figure it out by myself, I didn't know what to do. I had no idea. So, of course, I was afraid. Yes, I was afraid. But then all of a sudden, something touched me within my spirit and told me that I was going to be okay. So, I got that clarity within myself and I just started figuring things out and things worked out. You know what I'm saying? Things definitely work out. Now, not the people you look up to, right? Don't look up to them, right? We don't want to look up to people. Certain people we just don't want to look up to. Not the ones who look successful. Sometimes you don't want all of that, especially on social media, right? Not even people giving advice. Oh my God, that's me giving advice. But check this out, guys. I'm giving the best advice, and it's free. It's free. All you got to do is subscribe and follow. But look, this advice is for those that's trying to figure it out, okay? Because a lot of things that we do charge for sometime, you already know because it's in you, right? It's in you. You are the main piece of your puzzle in life. Remember that. And it just takes you to solve the things that's around you. Okay? We're all learning something, right? We're all learning as we go. I'm learning still, you're learning. But when you're in that place of transition, oh my God, transition, it can feel like everyone else got a map on their success and getting their lives together except you. You feel like, damn it, why is it working for them and it's not working for me? Because there's ingredients that don't work for everybody. This what makes you so unique with figuring things out. Sometimes we could use bits and pieces of things, advice to get us going, right? Wake us up, gives us hope. That's what this podcast is about. Motivation and fucking hope for real. So sometimes bits and pieces of information does help, right? Because you can go to the books and get the same information as well. But sometimes I believe figuring it out sometimes is a moment by yourself to yourself and it just clicks. It just clicks because we all get pushed against the fence where we figure it out. The season is not to punish nobody, right? This is not the season to be punished. This is the season of your preparation of yourself. This is time for you to prep for yourself. Now you're starting to prep yourself, like prepping your food, right? Now you're putting your best seasons on it now. Now you're dashing this. You're dashing your focus, right? You're dashing thinking, right? You're dashing a little isolation because you need to focus and you need to stay away from people. That could be a main ingredient. The seasons, y'all, is so important for your preparations in life. Like when you're going through it, right? Because you're learning who you are, right? You can handle anything and what you truly want out of life. You can handle anything and what you truly want in life. You ever see people say, I'm going to get that, I'm going to buy that, and they end up buying it? Some people got it right away. But we all are different. So sometimes it's harder for us to figure it out. Everybody's figuring it out could be totally different. and some people figuring it out. You just don't want to, try to do everything that they did because it may not work out. It's things like we don't want to disappoint ourselves about things. So, um, this is what this episode was about. It's okay that you don't have it figured out yet, right? Sometimes it starts off with the basics of yourself. What? Keep moving in life. Keep working, right? Stay on your positive. I don't care what nobody say. Stay on your positive. That's yours. That's yours because it holds and keeps you together, right? It's okay to fall off a little bit, but come back, wake up, pull yourself together, pull up. It's real important. Figuring out things ain't the best in life that we go through that trying to figure it out because we don't have those answers. A lot of us don't have that answers. I didn't have the answers, but I felt like something touched me at that moment. So we all get a push in life where something touches us and have us thinking like, hey, wait a minute. I think I figured something out. It is such a blessing and so grateful to even speak that. And it's based on your own testament about figuring it out in life. One time you didn't have it all figured out, but one day you did. One day you did. Okay, guys, that concludes the show. Um, Happy holidays. I know this month is going fast, and I know Black Friday is here. So, blessings to everybody. Be safe. Like, share, and subscribe on the podcast. Check the website out called called Tell the World Podcast. Leave comments, share, subscribe. You heard it first.